right, everybody, you know where you're at. It's the Rose Hedgeman channel. Roll it, Miss Hamilton. All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. How is everyone doing? I know you're doing fabulous. We've had so many updates. I cannot wait to share them with you. This is our first YouTube of the new year, so we're really very excited. We're almost in the middle of January, and we have a lot to talk about. However, before we begin, you know what we must do. That's right. Miss Hamilton is sitting there. Miss Hamilton, I didn't forget. I know she's like, her feet is tapping on the floor saying, give me my cue. Give me my cue. Your cue is coming, dear. Go ahead and do like, subscribe, comment, and hearts, Miss Hamilton. We're not going to stop those hearts. Hearts. Share the love. What the world needs now is a little more love. All right, everybody. So let's go ahead and get in. I'm doing this new. I know everybody's like, what is StreamYard, Rose? What is that? And you got the logo over here and over there. So we're doing a couple of things, folks. We're trying out this new streaming system. It's called StreamYard. So when I'm in different locations, I can go ahead and still deliver the content. There's no reason to not deliver the content to you. And I am using this new feature called StreamYard, and I think I like it. So we're going to try it out. Miss Hamilton, do you know about the StreamYard?
No.
Mm-hmm. You know, she always has something to say. She always has a comment. So today what we're going to be doing is I just wrapped up a live. I'm going to have Miss Hamilton give you a nice little clippy clip of that. We are talking about, I think each month what we're going to do, or rather each week what we're going to do is a kind of a lunch and learn, or either a after hours. And this will give everybody an opportunity to jump on, and we can tackle some key conversations, some questions, because so many people think that etiquette is only dealing with one thing, which is dining etiquette. And you can't be, no. There's so much more than dining etiquette. So we'll be getting into some trends, what's happening locally, nationally. It's very, very important. And I think we're going to do that. So we're going to share a little snipperoo, if you will, of the live that I just did. And I know many people may look at me and they say, Rose, my goodness, you know, you're so full of energy. I really love what I do. So when I put my corporate hat on, my trainer hat, then of course you get a different side of me. But this is the fun side, giving you content, giving you information. This is the fun stuff. And I try to make it as entertaining and engaging as possible. So I'm really very excited. Then we're going to wrap it all up with what? A little lunch date. So let's go ahead and get into it. So folks, let me tell you something. I don't know what's going on out in the public right now, but nudity seems to be the new attire.
What?
Mm-hmm. Nudity seems to be the new attire. Now, the problem I'm having with this is, you know, once you get to a certain age, you can do whatever the flip you want to do. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. But what's happening is a lot of these things are impacting our youth. And it's almost dividing the classes within the classes. It really, really is. You're going to have biases no matter where you go and no matter who you're with. You're going to have racism. You're going to have people that don't particularly care for you because of your skin color, your religion, your hair. Heck, they probably don't like you because you don't drink water, you don't drink Pepsi. Who knows why people think the way they think, you know? But at the end of the day, what's really going on now is I don't believe, and we're going to get into the live I just did, just a snippet. That's why if you want to see more, Miss Hamilton will put the link out. I don't believe our forefathers and our foremothers did all that they had to do for us to have the right to dress a certain way, to be seen as people of pertinence. And now it's like, combing your hair is optional. You know, a lot of young kids now, they're literally rolling out the bed. It's not, a textured hairstyle of their choice. No, it's really not. A lot of these kids now, what they're doing is they're just not combing their hair. Let me just call it the way it is. And they know they're not literally rolling out the bed and they're not combing their hair. Um, Ironing of clothes, right? And I know, don't hand it to me. I know people are like, Rose, really, witnesses. Think about it. Just take a moment and think about it, right? A lot, many, not everyone, but many kids, it's called the grunge look. Only you can say, is this really changing for the best? Is this changing for the best? Is this a fashion statement that I'm making? For me to walk out the house and not wash my face, for me to walk out the house and not take a moment to comb my hair, not to look in the mirror to see that I'm presentable. You're not presenting yourself in a certain way so that somebody else can have, you can make someone else feel comfortable. You're presenting yourself in a certain way so you yourself can make yourself feel comfortable. You want to hold yourself in higher regard. Because when you hold yourself in higher regard, what happens? You put that line, you put that dividing line that says, I will and will not be treated in a certain manner, period, point blank, end of conversation. Matter of fact, let me look it up right now. It's called a grunge look. No difference than gothic, it's a look. Grunge fashion is characterized by durable, timeless thrift store clothing, often worn in a loose, androgynous manner to de emphasize the silhouette. And when you Google the grunge look, it's very like loose fitting. It is holes in the pants. They have, Miss Hamilton, can we find the new tennis shoes? Let me see. The new tennis shoes. That literally look like you've rubbed them in dirt. And I think they're going for $5,000. Let me see. Literally, let me check it out. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So they're called distressed, right? I told you, grunge, distress, it's all the same. So we have the Autry Medalist, super vintage. They're starting about $300. Gucci's even getting onto it. The Gucci, their start coming in at about 1,000. It has nothing to do with the brand. It has everything to do with the look. So you have to know how to put these pieces together. But many of our youth, right? And these are not youth that are in marginalized areas or underserved or underrepresented areas. I'm talking about youth that, they're fortunate and blessed to have be in families where they do have the income to buy these types of clothing. But what's happening is now they're taking it on as a full blown trend. When they have to do college interviews or when they have to do certain interviews, they're not prepared. This is why etiquette and social decorum training is becoming so popular. And this is why literally our phone is ringing off the hook, because we're not taking kids and saying, okay, listen, express yourself the way that you want to express yourself. You can't do this, you can't do that. No. That's not what this is about. What we're saying is for you to be prepared for a certain social setting in life, this is what you need to do. Back to the live. I didn't forget what we was doing. Miss Hamilton, you thought I forgot, didn't you?
Perhaps, but perhaps not.
I know you did, but I did it. Naughty, naughty you. So back to our live. Miss Hamilton, let's roll a little clippy clip of me talking about the importance of the different dividing aspects of the youth and the adults with the etiquette. Just roll in some little clips. You may need to fade it and what have you, but let's give everybody an idea. And then Miss Hamilton is also going to link that below. Roll it, Miss Hamilton. Why is social skills important? Well, I'm going to tackle this on two aspects and then roll in what I was just telling you about the using AI features and how AI still shouldn't replace your social skills. It just simply shouldn't. So the first conversation that I want to have with each of you is our youth. Can you imagine if you show up in a place of pertinence with just your bra and panties and you're talking about yes? Here we go. Next. Okay, you come in. Here's my resume. And well, first of all, let's hope you get through the door with just your bra and panties, right? And then you're doing your interview. Okay. Really? Really? So now what's happening is there's a line in the road between fashion trends and fashion statements and appropriate attire. Wear whatever you want, but now the appropriate attire is you confine yourself to the parameters of what is appropriate for that particular event, for that particular function, or for what you need to do. We're talking about various industries of business where your wardrobe, your uniform requires you to have a level of dress attire that is, you need to have on clothes. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You need to have on clothes. Okay. All right. So we already seen a little bit about the live, talked to you a little bit about that. What else is going on? Well, I went to lunch with my dear friend, Natasha Simone. Hello, Natasha. How are you doing, darling? So really kicking off the year in a big way, and we had to have a lunch meeting. Ladies who lunch. We had to have a lunch meeting, and we was talking about some things that's getting ready to take place. Oh, speaking of such, Miss Hamilton, roll a clip, put a little thing up over here. I'm pointing all over the place of our new website. Look at that. We're going to actually have a little virtual open house. I'm going to be reaching out to some folks. So really very excited. So stay tuned about that. Excited. So much is going on. So, but yes. So now back to my little ladies who lunch with Natasha. Going to give you a little tour before we wrap this YouTube video all up. And we went to a wonderful lunch. I always like to take you folks with me. Like I say, it's a YouTube channel. This is the fun part of Avenues of Excellence. This is where you get to see what's going on behind the scenes, what's taking place, and all of that. And it's really very important because after all, having a business, and if you're not having fun with it, go work for someone else, right? So I like to keep it having fun. So I'm going to ask Miss Hamilton, roll the clip and let's give our listening audience a little bird's eye view of what took place at the restaurant. Roll it, Miss Hamilton.
Italy, Parma and Reggio Emilia. Only those two regions on the north Italy. And you need around 145 gallons to make each cheese. And it weighs around 90 pounds. So one of these cheese, we can make around 700, 750 plates. And we have 5 on rotation on the restaurant. And the 5 of them, we finish them in around 1 week and 2 weeks. So that's the amount of pasta that we do, the rota that we do per week. So it's really good. And the age, it has to be aged around 2 years, so it can be certified to be a rota di Parmigiano. So,
oh my goodness, this is fabulous.
had a ball with my dear, dear, dear girlfriend, Natasha Simone. Dear, dear, dear girlfriend. And Miss Hamilton, let's not forget to pin that restaurant at the bottom of our description. Really great customer service. Let me tell you, folks, in the world of etiquette and decorum, if you don't have a wonderful customer service, your customer engagement is going to be lacking in a big way. Let me tell you something, folks, they just simply don't like to be mistreated. It's like, I'm not going to give you money and then on top of that have you mistreat me, and that's, you know what? And that's what happened to me a little bit ago. It's like, I'm going to give you money, but then I'm going to tell you how I'm going to treat you. Are you kidding me? You have such the right one. Not going to happen. So make sure you have your customer service and your customer engagement protocols all in place. And if you don't, that is what Avenues of Excellence is for. We train youth, we train adults, we're working with businesses. Etiquette isn't just one dimensional. It's really, really not. It's really, really not. And there's different etiquette instructors. I just so happen to be a protocol officer and an etiquette instructor. So there's different. But whomever you reach out to, make sure they have an understanding of a dynamic of social settings. That's really what it comes down to. All right, folks. So that's really basically it. It was a quick little update today. Stay tuned. The content is going to keep coming. We have our YouTube stories out and all of that. Miss Hamilton is in college. We have our Leading Ladies luncheon going up. And you know it, folks. We have that father-daughter gala that's right around the corner. You don't want to miss it. All right, so that's all for now. I will catch everyone next week. Do make sure you go out and subscribe, comment, and share. And until next time, folks, hugs, kisses. What do we say, Miss Hamilton? You know it. Nothing but best wishes. Toodaloo.